Natal Saturn in Aquarius. Important takeaways. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down Natal Saturn in Aquarius, everything you need to know about this placement, how to master this placement, and what you can expect when someone has their Natal Saturn in Aquarius. Now, I've done a video on this before, but I've decided to redo it and make it better this time. Okay, so let's get into it. Natal Saturn in Aquarius. So Saturn represents our fears and insecurities and what we need to master in this life to feel successful and accomplished. That's what Saturn represents. It represents our fears and insecurities and what we need to master in this life to feel successful and accomplished. Saturn also represents how we see our father, our experience with him, and our experience with the authority figures. Okay, so that's what Saturn also represents. It represents how we see our father, our experience with him, and our experience with authority figures. Aquarius is associated with science, technology, groups, clubs, society, organizations, and humanitarianism. Okay, so when we talk about Aquarius, this is what Aquarius energy is associated with. It's associated with science, technology, groups, clubs, society, organizations, and humanitarianism. This is what Aquarius rules. These matters are what Aquarius rules. Natal Saturn in Aquarius people have fears and insecurities surrounding their ability to find their tribe, serve humanity, and master science and technology. Okay, so these are the fears and insecurities for Natal Saturn in Aquarius people. Their fears and insecurities are associated with their ability to find their tribe, to find some kind of tribe where they fit in. They feel like I fit in with these people. I connect with these people. They have fears and insecurities surrounding their ability to serve humanity and give back to humanity, their ability to master science and technology. Okay, so these fears and insecurities have to be overcome to master their Saturn. Celebrity example: Michelle Obama, Jim Carrey, Michael Jordan, and Jeff Bezos. Now, with Michelle Obama, I did some research on her, and it's very obvious to see how she lived out her natal Saturn in Aquarius. What's interesting about her is, from what I understand, she created some kind of like club or something like that. Like, she's done a lot of humanitarian work. Let's just keep it simple like that. Like Michelle Obama, if you look her up, she's done a lot of humanitarian work. And Jim Carrey, what's so funny about Jim Carrey is that Jim Carrey is seen as like the crazy guy. Like, if you watch his interviews, like, he says very radical, like far left stuff. Like, he'll be doing an interview and he'll be like, this interview's not real. I'm not real. You're not real. And people are like, yeah, this guy is a complete nut job. And he's very big on Scientology because that's what Aquarius rules. Aquarius rules science. And then with Michael Jordan has always been known for being very cold, very aloof. He's not a friendly guy like that. And he's been criticized for actually not being more of a humanitarian and not giving back more to the people. And then we look at a guy like Jeff Bezos. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has mastered his Saturn in Aquarius to the T. I mean, this guy has 110% mastered science and technology. I mean, he's one of the richest men in the world because of Amazon. Amazon is very big on technology. So you see how it all played out differently with these people, but they all mastered their natal Saturn in Aquarius in their own way. The father is seen as a man that is Aquarius-like, aloof, detached, and odd, a man that is into science and technology, a man that is a revolutionary, a humanitarian, a man that is alone and or isolated. There is detachment and separation surrounding the father. Okay, so like I said before, Saturn and the sign that it's in tells our experience with our father, the experience we had or didn't have with him, right? And it tells how we see our father, what he was like. So when you have natal Saturn in Aquarius, your father is seen as Aquarius-like. He's aloof, he's detached, he's odd, he's into science, technology, he's a revolutionary, he's a humanitarian, or he's a man that's alone and or isolated from society. And there tends to be detachment and separation surrounding the father. This is similar to having natal Saturn in the 11th house because Aquarius rules the 11th house. So if you have this placement, make sure you study natal Saturn in the 11th house as well because Aquarius rules the 11th house. Okay, so make sure you study that. You will find that it resonates with you and it sounds like you because Aquarius rules the 11th house. Natal Saturn and Aquarius people have to overcome feeling like they don't fit in. They have to overcome social anxiety and social difficulties. They have to give back to humanity in some way and share what they know will make humanity better. They have to master science, technology, and building social followings. Okay, so this is very important. For you to master your natal Saturn, when you have natal Saturn in Aquarius, you have to overcome that feeling of like, man, I don't fit in with anybody. I feel like I just don't connect with people. I feel like a loner. You have to overcome that social anxiety anxiety and those social difficulties. You have to give back to humanity. Share all that you know, all the knowledge that you've accumulated. Share that with humanity. Master science, master technology, and master building social followings. This is how you master your natal Saturn in Aquarius. And that's everything you need to know. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Take care.